All right, so in this stream, I'm going to be coloring in um, Master Chief. So basically, I have a black um, background because I like coloring on the dark for the grid lines. It looks a lot nicer. Um, Generally, like in art, like if you have like a dark background, it's easier to work with colors when you're kind of drawing on like a black background because the colors they kind of stand out a little bit more. So obviously, I'm drawing in Adobe Animate, and Cortana just is not going to be shown on screen at all because honestly, I think it's very offensive. Um, so yeah, um, like I'm a huge fan of like the Halo Reach comics and like the Halo series. And I'm not going to scroll down any more than this because obviously I think that kind of would throw off like like Nvidia would just be super upset. So this kind of looks like a snapback for Master Chief, which is kind of cool. Um, but just wait, I'm just gonna fully color in his helmet and kind of render this in Adobe. Sadly, the triangles are way too small, but it's totally fine. I mean, obviously, I've already made like 3D Master Chief, and it looked incredible in like the Halo Season 2 thing that I was working on before. And obviously, I was working in like I was playing like all like the different playlists and events that they had, and kind of they brought back like the gravity hammers in Griffball, and I thought that was the funniest shit ever. Because honestly, I was like I was playing Halo Infinite, and I saw like Halo Master Chief Collection. They brought back Griffball, um, and I used to play Griffball on like Sandtrap like all the time, and that was such a fun game type. Like obviously, Halo 5 had like file share, like really good file share also. Um, and then like Halo Master Chief Collection had like the custom games browser, which was what I always wanted in Halo, and I'm really happy that they did that because honestly, I used to always play Fat Kid on Halo. It was a custom game in which one person they were kind of super fat, and what they did is they would basically run slowly towards you with like a 12,000 pound gravity hammer, and you basically had to escape from the fat kid uh, as Master Chief and with a group of people, and you were all versus the fat kid, and basically the fat kid would just slowly continue walking towards you like a scorpion tank, and all you could really do is run away, solve the puzzles, and work together as a team to kind of avoid the fat kid. And um, if the fat kid actually did catch you, he would turn you into an infected flood. And at that point, it was super realistic. Uh, like it was so far ahead of its time, and I don't think there's anything more true within society than kind of the fat kid aspect. So I'm going to zoom in a bit and adjust my brush size a bit because Master Chief, like in general, um, you want to make sure that like you can color in the lines properly, and it's kind of difficult to like color in everything, especially like I have the Microsoft Sculpt mouse, and it's such a great mouse because like obviously I use my computer a lot, and like while I'm working, I have so many files saved in so many different folders that I basically have to sit there, and with my mouse, I need to basically click into all these different folders. And over time, like after working so hard on all these projects, like my hand, it gets exhausted. And like basically kind of trying to access like all of like the files and stuff. Like I kind of feel like the fat kid in like the Halo games. And like I mean, I do have, like I mentioned, like the Halo like Fall of Reach comic. But I basically also have I have the Halo 2 Game Informer and also the Halo 3 strategy guide by I think Prima Games or something like that. And basically Prima Games, it like the strategy guide, it has like a map within it. And the map, it kind of, it lets you, hello? Is my webcam off? Oh yeah, it's on. Yeah, so basically the map, it looks super cool. My webcam, it kind of if I don't move a lot, then it kind of stops like noticing that like obviously I'm moving. So yeah, I mean, right now I'm trying to keep in mind that like I need to like finish this coloring because like just look at Master Chief, he looks super sick. I'm gonna switch to I think I think like his visor is generally like a golden color. Um, I think it's generally like this color for sure. So I'm gonna adjust my brush size a bit. I'm just gonna do broad strokes against it. Look at that. That looks super good. So it's very impressive, honestly. I feel like I'm playing Foundry right now, except in like Adobe. So I'm just gonna make the brush a little bit smaller so I can like focus on areas. Let me zoom in a bit. I'm not gonna zoom in. I feel like seeing the full helmet is kind of an experience. Basically, back in the day, like Halo, like I remember on the forums, people were complaining because, like, obviously Digital Fear, he had on Machinima, he had YouTube videos where he made Master Chief Sucks at Halo, and he made basically he made It's a Wonderful Live uh, videos 1 through 3, and Digital Fear spelled DIGITALPH33R. His videos were hilarious, and he was kind of upset that they gave recon helmet armor to this one guy because he got hit by like a random cone, and like the random cone, like it was on Rat's Nest, and someone they shot a fusion coil, and the fusion coil it basically propelled a traffic cone that hit the guy, and he posted on the Bungie forum, so they gave him recon armor, and at least back then, recon armor was super difficult to get. Um, but obviously, at the end, they kind of gave everyone recon armor in Halo Master Chief Collection. So it was kind of fine that he got it initially, because we all eventually got it, and we also got the fire helms too, which at first only the Bungie developers had, and they were way cooler than all of us, because like they were running around and like they had the fire helmets, and I would spot them in actual old Halo 3 games, and maybe like 5 or 4 times or whatever, and like I would snipe them, and it'd be pretty fun, because like they would generally be pretty good. Like I saw them on Snowbound once, I saw them on Rat's Nest, and I remember like I actually got like an Xbox Live capture. I was like super excited to catch like the fire helmet in action on like Xbox One, and I thought that was really cool. I was like, I was sitting there, I was like, Xbox, record that. And it was like the funniest thing, like on this planet. Um, but let me switch over to a little bit more dark green here. So Adobe's super cool. Um, like I'm a huge fan of like the capabilities of what they have, because like obviously I do a lot of like 3D artwork, and it's really fun to work with. Like obviously, like I trade stocks, and like making my investing website was pretty fun because I was able to kind of build out like all of the different stock logos and stuff uh, very rapidly within these programs, and it ended up looking super good. And it kind of got me into just continuing to research all the different stocks, because it made it like a game a little bit. And like there was some trades that I wouldn't have known about, but uh, I happened to see it on like the I happened to see it like on stream or whatever. And basically like my website, it kind of helped me do like the right trade at the right time. I forget which ones, but they're super good, and they're really great setups. I feel like this is definitely more of a dark kind of area down here. I hate bright screens. Like I go dark mode on like everything. Like on uh, like File Explorer, Microsoft Outlook, Reddit, on my phone, on Twitter, on Facebook. I'm dark mode on everything because like brightness, it hurts your eyes, and like I'm just trying to like color this in, and like I don't want to see like too bright kind of colors in my drawing. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna make this orange. Yeah, that looks good. Just gonna do like a broad stroke real quick. Let me zoom out. So this looks pretty cool. I'm glad because before I beat Dagoth in Morrowind as the last boss, and like Dagoth, it was kind of cool getting there because obviously that was like 25 hours of like Morrowind practice, and like obviously I did like the Thieves Guild, and like I do like the whole like invisibility thing, and the whole problem with that game is you're not sure what to do, and sometimes things aren't like super obvious. So this is a pretty nice looking helmet. Let me zoom up a little bit. I'm gonna work on, I guess, like his shoulder real quick. Um, so let me work on his shoulder. So basically, I'm gonna fill out this area over here. Like I miss the jetpack in Halo 5. Kind of like moving to the side. Like obviously in Halo Infinite they have like the thruster or whatever that kind of lets you move pretty quickly. And they also have like the grapple hook and like the barrier. But I do miss the bubble shield. Like the bubble shield was definitely like peak Halo, I thought. So that looks pretty good. I'm not sure if I should color in like this, like dark. Like, what do you think? Like, I mean, there's so many different like colors. Like, what if I just do it like this? Is this dumb? Like, is this like I kind of feel like this is dumb, right? That's definitely not dumb. That's very intelligent. So I'm gonna make this dark green, I think. Like, some things like appear dumb, but they actually end up being super intelligent. Um, like one time I met some guy and like he was like the dumbest person I ever met, and he actually ended up being super intelligent. Um, he was really good at Fat Kid in like Halo, and like incredible, honestly. Like, all right, so this looks pretty good. Honestly, I think the shading is a little off. I'm gonna switch this over, and I'm gonna cover this area right here and make it light. Um, I think like the Master Chief beard is much more important. Give him like a nice Master Chief beard. Yeah, that looks good. Um, like Master Chief, obviously, John Halo. He kind of grew his beard when he was um, like right away. Like he's always had a beard, and like he watches Netflix too. Um, like I'm super stoked because like Guillermo del Toro has a new movie or show coming out, Cabinet of Curiosities, and that looks pretty cool. Cabinet of Curiosities, basically that looks pretty cool, and so does like Chaos Walking with Tom Holland. That looks really cool, and then The Midnight Club by Christopher Pike looks cool too. There's like so much things coming out. Obviously, I have so many different movies, movie trailers on wallstreetbets.com, WALLST bets.com. I have like 700 movie trailers on there, and basically all like the 3D artwork and like my RuneScape journal and my Elder Scrolls journals, and it's pretty cool because like obviously I develop websites too, and like my website, it was super easy to develop, and it's only like $200 a year to run, and like obviously I also have my coding website as well, and my coding website is vbatutorialcode.com, and I basically do a lot of computer programming on there, um, and like so many different programs. Obviously, I've been training on that forever, and I'm best in class. Like nobody comes even close, and I've never seen anyone do anything like I do it, and everyone else is kind of fake at Excel. Like they like add numbers up and stuff, and it's just not impressive. I do it way better. Like I cheat in old school RuneScape. Um, so that's how good at Excel I am. That I leveled this week. I cheated in old school RuneScape, and I auto leveled my magic from level 57 to 73 without even doing anything. And I also farmed like 3 million gold from the mining guild without ever having to do anything. So it lets me enjoy RuneScape finally because I wanted to play the game and it was just so exhausting. So I kind of offloaded it to my computer. Let me make this area a little bit dark. And yeah, I mean, they have like so many different things. Like I don't just have like movies on my website, wallstreetbets.com. I also have like game trailers, like from all like the new games that are coming out and stuff. And I also have like music playlists and like so many different things. It's pretty fun. Like I collect like art and stuff too. I think I'm gonna make these like the bubble area. I'm gonna make them yellow. I think, except like a dark yellow, like a brown kind of. I think that would be the best. Like this. That kind of looks good. Right. Can't really do a better coloring job than I think I'm doing right now. And like the final product is pretty nice. So 1 second, I'm just going to stretch my art muscles real quick. All right, so yeah, I mean, I saw other cool shows too, like Guillermo del Toro on FX. He also has The Strain, which is super cool. Basically, The Strain, it's I could delete, I could like, oh, whoops, wrong one. I could get rid of the black background. I think the black background is, I'm not sure which one it is. Am I drawing on top of the black background? Control Z. Whatever. I don't know if I'm drawing on the black background, the black layer or not. Whatever. So, yeah, I mean, The Strain looks pretty cool because, like, you have, like, it's an FX show and it kind of looks cool. It's also by Guillermo del Toro. It actually has a comic series too. And basically, what it does is, I forgot where this, oh, there we go. I forgot to put a black rectangle around my drawing. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna bring that back because it looks kind of like, I like drawing with like the dark background. It bothers my eyes if it's too bright. I'm actually gonna expand the black background a bit. I think it should be bigger. Oh, whoops. Oh, so this is the black background here. Let me delete this real quick. Oh, wait, whoops. I'm gonna make a new layer real quick. 1 second. So I'm gonna make a new layer and call it layer 3. Put it on the bottom, and I'm just gonna put a black rectangle over here. So zoom out. There we go. Alright, that looks cool now. So let me go back to drawing. So let me zoom out a bit and then zoom over to the left. Get Cortana off screen because she's kind of offensive, honestly. So I'm gonna color this in a bit. I could really go for like olive dominoes right now. It'd be really nice to, oh, whoops. I need a color on this layer. I have so many different layers. Obviously, I have one for like dark, and then I have like one for like the grid. I confuse my layers sometimes, especially while like streaming, because like I have to like sit here and like talk and stuff, and it kind of gets difficult to keep track of everything. So let me just fill this in right here. I mean, it's looking pretty cool, I think, honestly. I was listening to like so many old school RuneScape songs recently. Like I've been listening to Cave Dungeon, the song. Like I made a RuneStep playlist, and like obviously I recently got the Superior mining gloves, which lets me mine like so much faster, and it's been pretty great. Like obviously on YouTube I did like 27 old school RuneScape tutorials on how to play the game properly and chop wood, and also join like the Woodcutters Guild and stuff. So that's been pretty fun so far. Like I decided, like obviously I was kind of bored with coding and investing. Like I turned like, I made like 1850% investing, And like my investing book is pretty impressive too on wallstreetbets.com, but I really don't care anymore because I decided to go pro in like Halo and old school RuneScape and coding on YouTube. So it's like whatever. So obviously my hand is kind of starting to fall asleep right now, but I think it's fine. I'm just gonna push through it and kind of finish this entire Master Chief drawing, because like coloring in the lines is like such a process, honestly. And then like doing the final shading and get rid of like all like the haters is super difficult, because like obviously if you've ever seen like the people on like the sidewalk that they do like the spray can kind of art, like they kind of rush it, honestly. I don't really think they spray can like all of the stuff properly. Like, oh, okay, just because you could put a cup on a piece of paper and spray can it and make it look like it's a moon doesn't mean that you know how to make like Destiny art. And they kind of upset me, honestly, because like drawing like Destiny art is a huge process, and seeing people kind of pretend that like they're drawing like Destiny moons and stuff like with spray cans and stuff is very upsetting to me, because it's, I don't know, like there's so many museums too like in the world. Like I've seen so many different museums, and like obviously in my art tile on my website I have like the first post I have like, I don't know, like 200 artists on Twitter to follow, and they're all really talented people. Like they make huge work that's like inspired me. Like I'm very impressed by what they do. Like I save all their names in like in that first post, and they're really good. Like I follow them all on Twitter, and they post like really cool art, and you don't really see anything like that anywhere. It's like premium deviant art, except except just really talented people. So let me buff this out a little bit. I like how I have auto save set down in case accidentally um in case I accidentally fall asleep like while streaming, because this is very taxing. Just kidding. I'm so funny. I got my RVCA shirt on. This shirt is super comfortable, especially for drawing. Alright. So this area, it's kind of damaged Master Chief armor. Obviously, like he's made of like full, like, I don't know, titanium armor, I'm assuming. And it looks like, I guess the titanium, it has like a little bit of damage here. But that's totally fine, because, I mean, it looks pretty cool. So, I don't think my stream's going to end necessarily for quite a while. I'm going to color this in, and maybe I'll speed it up for like YouTube and close out of this. Maybe I'll speed it up for YouTube so you could see like the full process, kind of like everything get colored in like super fast. Like make it like a minute video and speed up the time, kind of like my old school RuneScape videos. So I feel like that's the right color. Yeah. Should be a little bit darker green for sure. I'm so glad I got this nice mic right here, because I have like the Electro Voice 320, and I have the Behringer UMC 202, which you connect obviously the Electro Voice 322, and then I got the male XLR cable to dual female, and that took me a while to figure out, to get the two channel audio for the two ears. Like obviously my initial streams, I was sitting there and I was basically I was streaming with the wrong stuff. But now everything kind of works, especially for work. Because so many people, like, you need to like record a lot of stuff for work, and it's like, oh, I'm sitting here and I sound like I'm like garbling on like a laptop. And when you upgrade to like premium audio, then you kind of look like a genius, especially as like a programmer, because like everyone else, like they can program and stuff, but generally they don't have premium audio. So that's kind of where you could set yourself apart. Just joining the meeting, being like, hey, like I have premium audio, and like everyone's like, whoa, like, so let me switch over here. Let me just dot this up. Oh, I accidentally picked gray. I wanted light green. Let me switch this over to like this color size. So I'll do this one, that one. I mean, dotting the armor is kind of taxing, but thankfully filling in the circles is like way easier than drawing all of them. So let me switch over to here. Let me just zoom out a bit. I'm just gonna like do like a huge broad stroke over here. So color this in. Sometimes I miss the colors. I'm actually let me think. So I got the Xbox Elite Series 2 controller, which I use on my PC. I play all the classic console games on my PC. Basically what I do is I use a Elgato HD60S, and I basically connect it to my PC, which lets me stream like PS2 and N64 and GameCube, and like all the Sega Genesis, all the classic consoles on my Alienware R11 PC. And obviously I can like record the gameplay from Twitch, and I can edit it in like YouTube videos, because normally when you stream with Shadowplay and then you edit the videos within Adobe Premiere, like, because that's video editing, the audio gets distorted. But if you record it to Twitch and then download it and then edit the audio stays in sync, which is super cool. And let me think. Yeah, so I mean, Adobe also has like Adobe After Effects. I did on my YouTube, I did like a Adobe Creative Cloud lesson that shows you how to like set everything